Good morning, cultists. Welcome to a brand new breakfast with CthuLoops. Today, we embark upon another campaign in Crusader Kings 2. Our last campaign was an amazing success as we took the Zoonbills from being the last defenders of a dying religion to becoming rulers of much of the known world, including China. This new campaign will be something different, something I haven't really tried before, but hopefully something that'll be exciting nonetheless. We will be playing as a West African merchant republic. More specifically, Canarius. Why? Well, they're West African, check, but they're also Berber, second check, so they can raid overseas, hence the pirate part of Pirates of the Mediterranean. I know, Canarius isn't technically part of the Mediterranean, but I figure that's where we'll be doing most of our pirating. Besides, Pirates of the Mediterranean is a catchy title, alright? I'm not really sure what to set as our end goal for the campaign, since I don't really have a lot of experience with merchant republics. I know there's some achievements associated with merchant republics, so maybe we'll try for those. And I figure I'll try to keep this campaign reasonably short. Maybe I'll cap things off at around like maybe 60 episodes or so, depending on how many people want me to go on for longer. So without further ado, let's get started. We will be, of course, playing on Iron Man mode. And we'll be using the same rules that we did from our last campaign, except we'll be turning on, sorry, not diplomacy. We'll be turning on Aztec invasion in the 13th century. Now, I would do delayed random, but I've actually read that there's a lot of bugs associated with this. And instead of happening, past the year 1000, it actually happens 50 years after the game starts, like almost to the date. So I don't think we're quite going to be ready for an Aztec invasion 50 years into the game. If it were, 1000 plus, then maybe, but I don't think, I don't want to rely on the game not being bugged. And we're also going to be using rules of de jure stuff that we did from last time. So I think this is good. Alright, well, let's get started. Iron Man Canarius? No. Iron Man Pirates. Oh yeah. Fantastic. Sweet. Berber West African Tribal. Berber effects can raid overseas with ships. Rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot. Nice. West African religion is a blanket term for the diverse pagan beliefs of the tribes of sub-Saharan West Africa. Ancestor worship, animism, and totemistic shamanism dominate, but there are also various pantheons of gods. Priests can inherit titles, priests can marry, women may own temple holdings, rulers can raid infidel neighbors for loot, concubines, a very low supply limit in West African countries for non-pagans, can be reformed, etc., etc. Fantastic. Alright, so normally, before Jade Dragon, I actually tried this out a little bit. It was actually very difficult to get any territory because we needed to rely on our counselor to fabricate claims and all that stuff. But thankfully with Jade Republic, with Jade Dragon and whatnot, it's actually become a lot easier to gain territory. Not subjugation, but with the whole, border disputes claim. Now, that being said, for us to actually do that, we need to actually have a border with the enemy here. That is the fellow West Africans. I don't know if I really want to go toe-to-toe against the Shia just yet. Let's take a look at a character. That's the first thing we should have done. Intricate Web Weaver. And actually, not terrible stats as far as these things go. Our first ambition will, of course, be to groom an heir. And let's set war as our focus. Because we kind of need the troops in order to blast these guys in the asses. Actually, it seems like we have more troops than they do. And we even start with some boats, which is awesome. Alright, I don't know if I really want to be using the Subjugation CB right now. I'm fairly young, and I still have a decent ways to go. I don't know if I can even get married. Nope. As expected. Actually, pick a Patron Deity. Right, we need 25 piety for that. And I apologize if I kind of bumble through being a merchant republic. As I said, I don't really have a lot of experience with them. So, if you guys have any advice, just let me know. Summon devout warriors. Whoa, what is this? Summon a band of devout warriors. That's different from raise tribal army. Oh, that's because we're a defensive pagan. Right, I see. Well, I think we should try to maybe get ourselves a wife or at least a concubine. I think we'll go for a concubine rather than a wife. That way, once we have a child, we can of course abandon her. Fantastic. Welcome to my harem of one. And we'll have our Grand Vizier fabricate a claim here, because I need to make a foothold at least. Let's have our marshal train troops. We actually have some pretty decent counselors. And we'll have our steward build a legend. Our spy master can go spying in Constantinople. Please don't get diseased. He's very pale for West African. And then we'll have our chief diviner build zeal. I think that's a good idea. He seems to be the only actual West African counselor. Everyone else is like super European. Worship the ancestors. I don't know if I want to try this. Make a sacrifice to your ancestors and ask for their aid regarding an important matter such as relationships or prosperity. This can only be done every 10th year. Maybe we should do this. But I don't know if I really want to sacrifice anything right now. So we'll just wait. I think with this campaign, there's going to be, initially at least, there's going to be a lot of playing through the very top speed. Because we kind of need to wait for our Chancellor to actually get something done. So this is unusual for me since I don't really play in this speed. But needs must when the devil drives, right? Otherwise we're just going to be sitting here, you know, doing absolutely nothing. Nice. In my studies of warfare, I've come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield is only part of the story. There are other disciplines of equal importance. Let's go with Organizer. Hell yeah. And also, I think I'm very tempted to actually join the Assassins. I think this could be very cool. I don't think we need to publicly practice the religion. I think we just need to be, like, secretly Shia. I could be wrong. But, I guess we might as well give it a try, right? Alright, let's give it a try. Let's tell the Assassins that we're interested. And see what comes of it. I wouldn't mind being a secret Shia West African. Apparently we have another one that we can gain. Let's go with Siege Leader. That sounds like fun. Kind of wondering if maybe... No, these guys are fairly powerful. You have these guys over here. But again, they have a lot of troops in comparison to my 462. And we lost our Chief Diviner. Apparently died clutching at his heart like a chump. Unbelievable. We could have our Concubine be our Chief Diviner. Or our Titem. Who has 0 learning. Great. Sure, I guess. Concubine, why don't you be my Chief Diviner? And build Zeal and Canarius. There we go. Oh look, they even have a female character model for that role. How can I rely on my generals when their understanding of warfare is so lacking compared to my own? I could teach Umar a thing or two. Yeah, another organizer would be amazing. He's a misguided warrior. Damn. Umar gratefully accepted my lessons on the art of war, with more generals like me who can stand against us. Well, basically anyone here, I'd say. We don't really have a lot of money. Let's actually try going raiding. I want to see how differently this works from the Vikings. I'm fairly certain that doesn't work all that differently. Alright, so I think a safe place to raid would be over here. Most guests have departed and evening has turned into early morning, yet Axel and I are still deep in conversation. We are talking about religion, righteousness, how to do the right thing. Axel suggests that giving alms and fasting must surely bring mortals closer to the divine. Alright, sure, I guess. Hopefully that'll bring us some temperance or whatever. Let's have our troops land in here. Oh, shit. We just landed on top of their troops. Thankfully, we were successful. I guess we could try to follow them in there to blast them in the ass, but let's be a little careful. Most guests have departed and the evening has turned into early morning. What the hell? We're having this conversation again? We were talking about religion, righteousness, how to do the right thing. He expresses his admiration for those willing to give their life fighting for their beliefs. Oh. Ah, I see. The assassins have cometh. I agree, Axel. If only I could be more like them. Sure. We are quiet for a moment, both seemingly contemplating these devoted souls. Then Axel looks up at me, a curious intensity in his gaze. That is not an impossible wish, Matar. Are you ready to kill, and if he wills it, get killed to defend the words of his prophet and the rightful heir? Alright, sure. I am Axel, and you say there is a way? I do, Matar, says Axel with a solemn, almost ceremonial voice. There's an order devoted to Allah and the rightful caliph, one that defends those true of faith and brings vengeance to their persecutors. The assassins are always in need of champions. Think it over, and someone might reach out. Alright, it started, I guess. I really hope I don't have to become, publicly Shia. My eyes open, seeing only darkness. For a moment, my mind is blank. Before the first thoughts get through the haze of sleep. Why did I wake up? A deep man's voice cuts through the silence, startling me. The time has come for you to profess your devoutness to Allah and the rightful Imam Ali. So we can become publicly Shia, which I don't really want. I want to be West African. Or I will carry out Allah's wishes in secret, no matter the risk. Secretly convert to Shia Islam. You may openly convert at a later time. I hope I can actually renounce my secret religion, if need be. Okay, so we become secretly Shia. Excellent. I turn my head towards the voice. A hooded figure steps out of the shadows by the tent opening and a hand appears from underneath the cloak, holding out a piece of parchment. Before we continue, you must sign this, a written pledge of allegiance to the Grand Master of the Assassins. A routine safety measure. Of course. One moment, let me find a quill. As soon as I lift the tip of the quill from the parchment, the hooded man snatches it from the desk. The Grand Master will be pleased, Chief Matar. You will receive an invitation to our stronghold, but for now, go back to bed. You will need the rest. The next moment, he is gone. Farewell, I suppose. Alright, so we become secretly Shia, but I believe we should still be able to follow our West Africanism. Yep, we're secretly Shia. Hope I haven't fucked myself over from the very start here. Alright, let's pick a patron deity. There are many deities whom you can choose to follow. Will it be motherly Yemoja, goddess of water and fertility? Perhaps the trickster Ekwensu, who knows how to negotiate and strike a bargain? For knowledge, turn to the sage Orunmila, while luck in battle shall be granted to those who pray to Shango. Luck in battle? Shango. Shango it is. All hail the mighty Shango, the great warrior king who transcended the bonds of mortality to rule forever. His weapons are stones and lightning, with whom he vanquishes the unworthy and brings justice wherever he goes. I hope to prove myself a worthy follower. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's get this sieged out. Or not really sieged out. I guess we don't really need to siege it out? How much money are we gaining? Not that much. Your steward suggested that you build a great monument as a display of Canarius's might. While such a project would surely have its benefits, it would be costly and you would need a great number of men to construct the monument. So that's going to cost us 20 gold, and we lose 50% levy. Actually, considering that we're tribal, I guess extra piety wouldn't be a bad idea. Alright, let's do it. Of course, we have to be careful because now our... Assalam alaikum, Chief Matar. You are hereby invited to the assassin stronghold in County. In County? Really? Is that the name of the place? Or are you just saying it's like, is it hidden? Is it like redacted? Arrive at the city of Crusader in a fortnight's time. One of our people will collect you there. Until then, keep safe and breathe not a word of this meeting to any living soul. Alright. Propagandist Muhammad. Really? That's funny. They're actually gonna attack us here? Why? Why would you do that? Besides, I'm sorry, I don't know if I can attend this meeting because I'm kind of busy sieging down this place right now. The journey to Crusader was comfortable. However, the dwindling mountain path to the assassin stronghold was a torment to tread. As I finally arrive at the castle, my guide brings me to the main tower, where I am introduced to Propagandist Muhammad. I'm ready to serve, Propagandist. There is no time for pleasantries, not even a moment to catch my breath, before Propagandist Muhammad leads me through another door, down a spiraling stone staircase. We descend in silence. The stair ends, and the Propagandist opens another door, revealing a gloomy basement and a figure kneeling on the floor. Who is that? This, Propagandist, Muhammad says solemnly as I enter, is your test. With these words, he pulls the hood from the man's head. It is Aghilas, my courtier. Oh, he's my steward. The shock in his eyes must be mirroring my own. This man is an enemy of our faith. End him. The propagandist offers me a dagger. Shit. So I lose my steward. Can I appoint someone else? No. Ah, jeez. Alright, fine. I guess we're gonna have to kill our steward. Ah, shit. Damn it. Oh, no. Oh, no. What have I done? Oh, I already lost my steward. Shit. Alright, let's try to get a new steward. Ah, hell yeah. Luck is my lady tonight. Fantastic. Alright, let's have you build a legend. Thank you. Okay, that's enough, right? You don't need me to kill any more of my courtiers. The blood is still gushing from the infidel's limp body as I kneel in front of the propagandist. He recites the oath of the assassins and I repeat it after him. As propagandist Muhammad speaks the final words, inducting me into the order, he smears the blood across my cheeks. Stand up, adherent Matar. Welcome to the assassins. Wow, wow, wee wah. Holy crap. And we're of course going to win this fight because they decided to attack us, you know, across an ocean tile, surprisingly. Let's see if we can actually start sieging down that place, but I think we need our boats to follow along. There we go. My steward tells me that his efforts at praising my name and deeds have met with great success. A small army of warriors have converged at Canarius tribe, ready to serve me. I just need to make sure they have someone to fight within a year, lest they become troublesome. That's great. Okay, well, I don't know if we can actually divert our boats away to do that. Actually, if we can split these guys up, we can. Alright, that's great. And they're going to attack us here again. I don't understand. You do realize that you have less troops than me. You're also taking a strait crossing. Okay, some boats just landed. Do we need to be concerned? Apparently not. Apparently not. I think we're okay. Alright, so we might actually be able to siege this down completely. Hopefully we'll be able to get some treasure out of it, but we'll see. And we're carrying 30 ducats. Not bad. Not a bad haul, I gotta say. And that one will also siege down, I think. Yeah, it's not that bad. I think we can actually siege that down at a decent pace. Here, I don't know if we actually have enough garrison to siege that. We might. And that's it, right? There's no more stuff to siege down there? Are we still looting? Really? Alright, well, let's try going back there. We're, of course, taking a major strait crossing penalty. But, we should be fine. We did lose a few troops, but it's alright. Okay, so let's try to siege down the county capital, I suppose. Finally, the monument is finished. It turned out just as you envisioned it, or perhaps even better. To celebrate its completion, a grand ceremony was held in House Matarid's honor, and what a ceremony indeed. Tales of it will be told for as long as the monument stands watch over Canarius. Holy crap-oly, that's a lot of prestige. Alright, so our boat's actually almost full of loot. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, so unlike our playthrough with the Vikings, I actually need to keep on top of this. because unfortunately when I was playing as the Vikings, I kind of completely forgot that we were able to raid, and I didn't take advantage of that. So, oops. Nice. And of course, our Ventspine troops have disbanded. The warriors my steward raised to fight for my glory have become disillusioned, and my effeminate pacifism have gone home. Oh, have been disillusioned by my effeminate pacifism. No, my effeminate pacifism hasn't gone home, and have gone home in disgust, causing me a great loss of face. Dang nabbit. That's a lot of prestige at this point. But we're actually gaining a lot too. And looks like this guy's finally learned his lesson and decided not to attack us over a strait crossing. Hopefully he'll stay that way, because we kind of need more time to siege these places down. And we're actually full up on loot. Well, almost. Just about. Alright, let's get the hell out of Dodge. Fantastic. Alright guys, go back home, and we will be 140 ducats richer. Hot damn. Why is my concubine not yet pregnant? Miss? Why aren't we getting it on daily, nightly, and never so rightly? The recent influx of looted treasure has encouraged buying and investment in Canarius, which in turn has attracted more warriors who are hungry for gold. Fantastic. That was awesome. That went very well. Okay, let's get ourselves... Let's try to upgrade these both to the very max. Get ourselves a market village? Or I suppose, you know, I think it would be best if we actually went up the Earth Hill Fort route. Because I don't think Market Village is going to net us a lot of money. So we'll go for the Wooden Hill Fort, get more levy and thus more pirates. I think that'll be good. So we still have 80 ducats, which is awesome. Unfortunately, still nothing with this guy. I could try to subjugate him, but that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. Now, once we get a little older, I wouldn't mind doing it, but for now, I guess we'll just keep this as is. Concubine? Come on. Let's get it on like Diddy Kong. Now where else can we raid? Somewhere that's fairly isolated. I'm thinking here. I don't think there's a way for people from here to attack here. Same thing with Cyprus. Ah. These guys aren't quite as terrifying as the Byzantines. So I guess it would be a good idea to invade them over there. Otherwise, we could actually try raiding Venice as well, assuming that they don't have any mercenaries. Hopefully this blind doge won't be able to see our troops coming, but I guess we'll see. When was he blinded? Was he always this way? That's funny. So far, nothing with this guy, eh? Alright, I guess we might actually have to do a subjugation war. I was really hoping we wouldn't have to, but that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do, right? I found out that my superior companion Mukhtar... Wait. Oh, I'm Matar and this guy's Mukhtar. Has a guilty pleasure. Despite his sober appearance when no one is watching, he feasts on wine and treats. I have requested a meeting with him and dropped a hint about my recently acquired knowledge. How should I use it to my advantage? I want some of his influence so we can become bitter rivals. He's the Grand Vizier of the Mamluks. Or I want to win his trust by a promise to be on his side. Would it be a huge problem if we become bitter rivals? Let's become bitter rivals and gain some experience or divine power. Is that what it's called? As the assassins? Divine power? Okay. Fantastic. What can I do as an assassin right now? Personally adopt faith. No. Renounce. Ah, okay. So I can actually get rid of it. Nice. I'm assuming if we do, then we'll be kicked out of the assassins. So what can I do as an adherent? Attempt to abduct. Nice. Borrow money from the assassins. Donate money to the assassins. Use hashish from the assassins. Enables this decision to take hashish from the assassins in exchange for divine power in order to receive helpful visions. This may negatively impact your health. Well, I guess it's kind of depends on how it's used. While our members are devout believers, many lack the practical skills, bodily stamina, and rigorous education needed by an expert assassin, as well as the ability to read things properly. Therefore, I give you this mission: adherent to take on a protege and turn them into a weapon of Allah's fury. Train protege. To complete this mission, the training of a protege must be initiated and completed, and I will search for a suitable candidate. Alright, cool. I mean, I guess an event will appear, as they say. I don't have any Shia people in our court, so I don't know if that's really going to trigger or not, but I guess we'll see. And our levies are to the max. A youngster has been caught red-handed trying to pickpocket me today. My guards are furious with the child, but noting the quiet defiance in his eyes, I reminded of myself. Remembering the mission assigned to me by the assassins, I wonder if the child is as sly as he seems. Perhaps this incident can benefit us all. Fat is apparently, possibly, a protege of ours. Nice. Alright, sure. Let's go ahead and train this Fat and hope that he becomes a worthy assassin like myself. Can borrow money. How much do we get? I have no idea. Young Fat never stops eating, always staying longer than anyone at the table. Be gregarious? Oh, he became gluttonous. You can't be a gluttonous assassin. Unless maybe he can be a fat bastard and suffocate people with his, 50 chins. Bolstered by my tutelage, Fat is... Actually, he's living up to his name. Fat. He's growing into a confident young boy. He reads everything I throw at him, and he seems eager to learn more about our beliefs. Hopefully, I'm literally throwing things at him for him to read. So he's not only working on his agility by dodging books, but he's also reading, working on his speed reading the books, the pages as they fly by him. The next step for him should be chosen carefully. Cultural adaptation for infiltration missions, or martial, or balance training. Let's go for scheming skills, because that's kind of what I'm good at, I think. In terms of my education anyways. And it seems like we've been able to raise our martial up to 12, which is awesome. Come on. Wooden Hill Fort, fantastic. I suppose we should go a raiding once more. Right, let's get our men on our boats. I don't know if this place has recovered. Nope, there's still a city to burn down though, so we could go for that. Or we could try to go for something a little bit more intact. Let's see if there's anything to be gained from over here. Actually, no. Malta. Here we come, Malta. Ready or not. The rigorous training I set up for Fat continues to yield promising results. In addition to subtly befriending several foreign diplomats at court, Fat has been studying the books fervently, even in candlelit hours. I believe it is time for a test of some sort. I have my associates arrange some sort of test. So he gains the sequel. Nice. It was a rainy night when the hired thugs descended upon Fat. He apparently tried to talk his way out of the situation, but the attackers were not so easily charmed. They were not supposed to injure him badly, but something must have gone wrong. He dies! The life of an assassin is not an easy one, but it would seem Fat was not ready for it. The assassins will be informed of your failure. No! Shit! Damn it! And they have 322 men. We'll be taking a landing penalty, but I think we'll be okay? My apprentice in the shadowy arts of assassination has been the victim of an unexpected turn of events and a most untimely death. The assassins will be informed of my loss and predicament. Oh no, I failed it. And we're about to actually lose here too. Shit. Get out of there. Crap. Crap all over it. Okay, it seems like the whole landing penalty is a lot bigger than I expected. Alright, well let's take a look at Venice. I wonder if perhaps they have any mercenaries on hand. They do not. Meaning that I think we can just land our troops, have them raid, and just watch these guys suffer. Unfortunately, we don't have enough troops to be able to siege it down completely, but I think we should be fine. Alright, we're actually gaining a lot of loot. Holy crap-oly. And we're done. Oh well, that was still a decent amount. Maybe we'll try for over here in Famagusta. Yeah. Hopefully they don't have any troops there. They do. 51. We should be able to take them on rather easily, I think. In Famagusta. Fantastic. We'll leave the Byzantines alone here for now. And just try to raid this down. Alright. How much loot do they have, though? Actually, a lot. Nice. We do have to be careful. I don't want these guys to accidentally get on the boat and start trying to blast us in the ass. And then we can go for the Byzantines next, I think. They don't have a lot of troops, so we should be able to just completely annihilate them as well. And that's a lot of loot to be had, too. Sweet, we gained some technology. Fantastic. And we should be able to loot this down now. Nice. Holy crap. Look at that. Look at that money. Oh, sweet, sweet ducats. Holy shit, this is such a viable playthrough. Oh man, I was kind of worried at first, but looks like it's actually gonna work. Nice. Alright guys, let's have you guys get back home, and I think we will end our first episode there. Unfortunately, still no luck with this, but I guess we'll see. I'm hoping that we'll just get lucky somehow, and then we'll, excuse me. Can you land, please? Well, our members are devout believers. Okay, you want me to take on another protege? Sure, let's do it. We have gained 117 gold and 117 prestige. Fantastic. Alright, let's have you guys disband, and we're going to end our first episode here. So, as I usually do, this is our first episode, so I would greatly appreciate it if you could leave me a like. And leave me a comment letting me know what you think about the campaign so far. I mean, it's only our first episode, but if you're excited, if you're not, if you're kind of disappointed that I didn't do the campaign in India, that'll most likely happen in our next next campaign. And I didn't really want to do the India campaign right now is because oh wait, the reason why I didn't really want to do the India campaign right now is because I figured it would be a very long one, since there's a lot of achievements associated with playing as an Indian realm. And I figured since our last one was a decent length, almost 100 episodes, I figured maybe we'll try to go for something that's a little shorter. And also, I'm kind of excited to announce that I have a Patreon page, and the link should be available in the description as well as in the end screen. So if you're interested in supporting me that way, that would be greatly appreciated. But if not, that's totally fine. I understand. But yeah, we're going to leave things off here for now. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for more of this. That will hopefully go as well as it has today. Except for the whole not being able to gain territory stuff. Damn, event spawn troops. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.